I can see we have already covered how to create record, creating the instance of lead, then assigning the fields, and then insert, good, update, taking care, delete. You are now clear key how to create the record, how to delete the record, and how to update the record. Here, very important point, when we create a new record or we update any record in Salesforce or delete, that's called DML, data manipulation language. Like when something is going to change on our records, data is getting modified, that's DML. Behind the scene, if you think, let me open one record. For example, lead, okay? Lead record. And here, let me create a new lead. And Om Prakash. And here I'm going to write Om dot Prakash. Okay. And company Epic Ground. Now, I'm going to save it. Yeah, it was a very basic thing. I have just created a lead record from the UI, standard UI and Salesforce. Same thing you can do from the Apex coding. Now, when record is created, as soon as this record is created in Salesforce, we want to process some of the logic in the background. Means here, if you look on this record, I have entered name, company, email, these things. Yeah, means user is doing something, right? User is entering the data. Once record is created, and automatically we need to process something very basic thing. Once lead record is created, let's send one welcome email to this email. Thank you for anything visiting us. Maybe just welcome email. Hey, your record is logged to our system. In future, we'll send you some type of marketing emails. You want to receive this thing? Just I'm talking welcome email. As soon as a student record is created in the college, I mean, once new admission happened, you need to send them college documents, introduction. And you don't need interruption. You don't need if someone is going to click a button, then email will send. And you can think, oh, that is called automation, right? Once record is created, send the email. That's automations. Okay. For the automation, Salesforce has multiple things. You can do this requirement without even writing piece of code. For example, go to flow, create a auto launched flow. I can say create record triggered flow. Describe your logic there. Okay, once record is created, send email to this. You can do the same thing from trigger as well. And that's what I am telling you. For achieving automation, we have either non-coding option, I mean no code. In the declarative way, you can achieve this. And you can also achieve the same thing from the code with the piece of code, and that code will be execute automatically. That code will fire automatically. Now there is a confusion. If that is supported from without code, then why to write piece of code? Yes, you are right. Go ahead, achieve those things from without writing code. But there are many business use cases where if things are going beyond the limit of our drag and drop features tools, we need to go for Apex Trigger. What is Apex Trigger? Automate. You are going to do some automation with help of Apex code. that code is going to execute automatically. Here, we're going to write some Apex trigger and our code will run from that Apex trigger. How? No worry, I will explain you. But here, just I'm setting the context. Now, there is a question. Which type of requirement? You can send email from trigger as well. You can send email from flow as well. Okay. There is a straightforward requirement. Once record is created, send email. I told to go to the flow. Just think some complex requirement. Complex requirement can be once record is created in Salesforce, then you need to send this record to external system. Same record create in the external system, maybe in the Java application. Once response will come success from there, yes, successfully created, then create some email content. I can say create some dynamic content, and that email will hold the multiple values that is coming from external system as well, coming from your Salesforce system as well. Just I am trying to make it a little complex here. That time, maybe we will go for send email directly from my Apex trigger. Means context is same. We can send email from trigger. You can send email from Apex trigger. Sorry, same. Or you can send email from flow. But when to choose what? No worry. Today maybe in the one session I will not able to explain you. But with your practice, always keep in mind. Go in the flow. Try to achieve with the flow. Discuss with your manager. Maybe they will say, hey, this is a no. This will not happen from flow. Go to different use case. They will come back to the Apex trigger. Any confusion here? Please text me, because just I'm trying to make sure you are understanding from very zero level. Okay, so I'm just making interest in complex story as well. Let me give one different example. I want lead record created. Okay, and this number of employee field is blank. Okay, but I am telling it might be possible in a different object and different table. We have company database. Just assume in my organization I have a company database, and just something I mentioned, company name, number of employee. Just assume I have one data table. I am maintaining company name and number of employees. Okay, and during lead creation, I don't know how many employees are in this company. So when someone is going to enter epic round here, find the company name from here, and you can start thinking, okay, write SQL query on that table. Okay, hey, find the number of employee from that company table where company name equal to this, you'll get that number, and now automatically update the lead record. You can understand, okay, it will time saving for you now, because we have already database somewhere holding the company names and their employee. When your lead sales user is getting lead, they don't need to spend their seconds or milliseconds on these fields. It will happen automatically. And good thing is that you can achieve the same requirement from the flow very easily. But now think the same requirement in different context. Okay, I want in my Salesforce org, when lead will be created, company name will be entered. I have a Java system. I have a database there. In that database, I am maintaining company name with number of employee. I need to bring the data from there. And here I will suggest go with trigger. In the trigger, I will discuss in more details later. But call out, response will come, will pass the JSON logic, will get the number of employees from that company, and we update to the lead. So see, same thing I'm telling here, but I'm making some if else. Straightforward, possible from the flow, go with the flow. No, it will require more complex logic, go with the trigger. What I can do, I will share you one, I can say comparison chart. I have already handy somewhere. I will in the next session I will share you when to go with apex, when to go with the declarative approach. But as of now, I hope you are able to understand my message. Apex trigger and record triggered flow. Record triggered flow and apex trigger both are doing the similar thing. Both are running automatically and both are doing automations. We need to take a call when to use flow, when to use trigger. We'll discuss in details. But as you know, while learning any new topic, we start from basic. So in our discussion, in our trigger demo, I will cover a small use cases, and that use cases are 100% possible from flow. So don't take a call. Here I am covering from trigger. Just I am covering from trigger because once you learn the basic thing from trigger, then we will go for the advanced thing from trigger. Okay. So let me check the message. Trigger can be used for the complex business logic. Yes. I can say this is a valid statement. I got a message. Apex trigger can be used for the complex business logic that might not be supported from flow. Yes, 100% agree on this statement. So just for visualization here, flow, record trigger flow for automation. Yes. If are you facing any limit in that flow logic? Go for apex trigger. Are you think this business requirement doesn't achieve from the flow? I can write piece of code for that. Go for the trigger. But sometimes you don't know how to achieve in flow, then don't take a call to go in trigger. Okay. So now let's go for a very basic example. What I want when a new lead record will be created and someone is going to enter the mobile number and they are not updating phone number, then copy the mobile number to phone number. Getting the requirement? Very basic requirement. When the new lead will be created in the system, then check if mobile number is there and phone number is not there. If this is condition, then update the phone number with this mobile number. We just copy this field in that field. I hope you are getting this question. Firstly, understand the question, break out the question. Let me go back to our normal traditional way, how I do create, sorry, not create, just go in the normal business requirement. When user will, or when a new lead will be created, then update the phone number with mobile number of lead if phone is blank. Say one liner. Now what we are going to do? Lead will be created. Okay, this is condition. I can say create trigger. Action we need to do, update the phone on lead. Okay, and now when if phone is blank, and you can think why this option is there. Maybe client is also not telling you, then you need to ask this question. What will happen if phone number is already there? Do you need to replace with the mobile number or not? Because see, I hope you are getting my point. Suppose I am going to enter mobile equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and phone equal to 5 6 7 8 9, and if you are going to build the logic every time put the mobile on the phone, so you can think it will be out like this, means data loss is happening. So you need to clarify this. So good thing is that in this requirement I have already added only update the phone when phone is blank. Here phone is already 5 6 7 8 9, then 1 2 3 4 5 will not come here. Okay, so while building functionality, sometimes we develop something very interesting, but we generate a new issue, and that's we say always have a thought process, think like customer. I hope you are understanding. I'm also helping you build your logic. That's why I am helping you find out the issue during development, what we can face. Okay. Now, before learning trigger, why not let's achieve what we already know, what we have already aware. In this requirement you don't know, I'm assuming you don't know how to write trigger, but in this requirement you understand how to do this. If phone is blank, then update the phone on lead. I'm very much sure you can achieve this requirement, but you don't know how to link. When lead will created, then I will do this. No worry, let's achieve this, then go back to ask question from home how to do this automation. I can say, wow, you have already covered very interesting thing here. Let's leave the trigger as of now. Let's achieve this. How to achieve this? Create a new class, a new method. Method will accept, I can say, parameters, phone, mobile, right? And you can check if phone blank, then go inside and write phone equal to mobile. You can also do one thing. Instead of accepting these parameters, you can accept some different thing, but I hope you are getting this. Then why not directly create a new class and let's do these things. Any confusion here, please let me know. Please speak frankly, because see, if you are a beginner and if you are not understanding this, then totally accepted. I hope you are agree. You are understanding the context, what I am going to achieve. Yeah, please.
Sir, you wrote phone equal to blank. In Apex, we can use directly alphabet, or we will use phone equal to null.
You're right. So I'm going in Apex. As of now, let's don't think for Apex. Just think what we are going to achieve. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for asking. But here, yeah, very much. No worry. I will explain that. But in this page, I want to connect the dot with requirement and what I am going to do. Look here, because see, trust me, this is something challenging part only. After that, how to do this, very easy. This is the major thing where we are stuck and we blocked our mind for the next thinking, as I faced with many freshers especially. You are clear what is here and what is this?
Yes, sir.
Good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to reconstruct this requirement for myself during my learning, not during client development, but of course, the same approach will follow there as well. Now I'm going to create a class and create a method. That method will help me updating the mobile, updating the phone field with the mobile value. Okay, let me create new class. Create Apex class. You know already, so I'm not covering how to click buttons. Apex class, enter file name. I'm going to play with lead here. My lead, right? Let me give a name lead, and just as of now, let's follow a good naming, trigger handler. No worry, I will come later why I have given this name. But as of now, just I'm giving a name lead trigger handler. Actually, I am thinking to use this class and method from my trigger, but leave that trigger. What is trigger? No worry. I'm creating a lead trigger handler class. This class will have a method public static void update phone on lead. Okay, good. See, this is a method. Update public is required. Update phone on lead. And what I will do, I can do one thing: string phone, comma, string mobile, or mobile and phone both are fields on lead. So why not write like this: lead obj lead record. So I can access obj lead record dot phone here also. I can access obj lead record dot mobile here also. How? No worry. Let me remove this. Just I wanted to visualize. You can this method can accept the lead one instance, and of course this will hold the phone and mobile both. Now, nothing new I'm teaching today. Just there is a class, there is a method. In this method, I'm just going to write if we're checking the condition. Which condition? If obj lead record dot phone not equal null. And now I'm coming on your answer. Either write not equal null. Question was how to check if my phone is blank or not. That's also good. If obj lead record dot phone not equal to null, or maybe you can go and check string methods, and you can find out string method, like as you mentioned, is blank, is null. That's totally fine. But as of now, for making it very simple, just I'm putting obj lead recorded phone not equal to null. And here let me teach how can you find those methods. So string is not null in apex methods, and see how it will help you. Wow, string class. And here it will give you example is null. Is blank, is empty, is not blank. See, return true if the you need to now invest your time here and learn from here, right? So directly you can go and say, okay, return true if the specified string is white space, empty or null, otherwise return false. Okay, why not? Let's copy this is null, is blank, and here it's teaching you string dot is blank blank. Directly you can put here. Okay, but as of now, that's good. Now, what you need to do? Obj lead record dot mobile phone, phone equal to obj lead record dot mobile phone. This was the requirement. This was the requirement. Update the phone number with mobile number of lead if phone is blank. See, this method will help me updating the lead record. See how lead is coming in this method parameters. Obj lead dot phone not null means phone is not null, means phone has some value. Then I can say I'm doing something wrong here. Nobody. If phone is blank, so here I need to check if null, right? Text me in the small things. I don't see any text in the chat. If I'm going in wrong direction, text me or maybe ask clarifications. Here I can say you are not getting me. I'm telling phone equal null. If phone is null, then go inside and update phone with mobile phone. Okay, so now again look, if phone equal to null, then put phone equal to mobile phone. And now you know already here you need to write update obj lead record. Let me deploy this. What happened? Okay, it's deploying. Okay, deployment successful. Now we have script folder, and we go to script folder. Let me create a new file here, lead handler.apex, and you are already aware, if I call this method from here, lead trigger handler dot update phone on lead, and here you can feel we need to pass one lead record. So what we can do, lead obj lead equal to new lead. Okay, obj lead, for just for testing purpose, dot id equal to, why not, as of now I can put this id here. You are already aware, earlier in the update classes you learned how to update the record. Here I can make a SQL query, I can take one record, but just for quick demo purpose I'm just creating a lead record instance. I'm putting this id and I'm going to pass this obj lead here. Look, any confusion, please let me know. I am assuming you are getting this already covered earlier. Lead, new lead, ID equal to this. And I am putting this obj lead here. And what will happen? Let's see. Let me refresh this. Okay, not sure why it's slow now. Okay, I'm here. Mobile. Let me put some value for mobile. Okay. Now the phone is blank, and you can feel, okay, once I will call this update phone lead from here, I will pass the obj lead here. Means this obj lead will go to this method. Here it will check obj lead recorder phone equal to null. If phone is null, then it will assign mobile value to this phone, right? But here there is one problem in this example. What will happen once obj lead will go there, phone and I can say mobile phone both are blank in this instance. So it's better, let's write one SQL query. Okay, lead lst lead equal to new equal to SQL query, you know already, select phone comma mobile phone from lead, where id equal to, as of now I am going to put this hard coded id, but this is not good practice. Okay, limit 1, it's hard coded, but that's fine. For this demo I am going to get one record from Salesforce. Select phone mobile phone from lead, where id equal to this hard coded. Means you can see this obj lead is coming here. I also suggested you earlier to put this as a list of lead, remember, and I told multiple lead will come to this. Here one thing I want to pass, when we use id equal to this and limit 1 is there, that's good. It will only give me one record. It can directly assign to this record, but this is risky in terms of maybe this record id is deleted, then it will throw exception. So I can say suggestion is always use list record, and then from list take the record if this size is greater than 0. We discussed earlier already, but here just I wanted to say, here I know id is here already, id is used and record will come, so I am going to use this lead obj lead. Okay, so this is valid statement. You can assign the single lead record, it will work here. I will talk more about this context, when to use list, when to use single one with some example later, but here I am in context of update phone on lead. Let's look, click execute. Let me refresh this. Don't be confused, we have not started trigger training yet. Just I am telling you normal Apex method, okay? And how that Apex method is going to update my phone with mobile value. I can say copy कर रहे हैं हम लोग, we are copying the mobile value. I think something wrong with the internet. It's taking much time. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I will switch later, no worry. So now if I go for my record, you can see our piece of code is working fine. On my blank now, and you can see my mobile is copied here. How it happens? It happens from here. Now, let me remove this ID. MAB limit can be 100 record. And you know, list of lead. And this will be LST lead. Now, I'm changing the requirement. Find out these lead records and update the phone with the mobile value or multiple lead where mobile phone is blank. Sorry, phone is blank means from lead you can put where, or you can leave that up now. No worry. Now I can't pass this here. I hope you're getting my context. In this use case, my context is update the multiple record in one go, not a single record. Means you can feel, okay, I need to accept the list here. So this is something called bulk approach. We are thinking for multiple record, not for one record. Okay, so here I am going to pass this entire list which is coming from database. I'm going to pass this to my method, but once you click this, it will not execute. Why? Because we have already discussed in the past sessions, method does not exist for incorrect signature, because you are passing list of lead. You can read the complete message, will help you understand list of lead from type lead trigger handler. In the lead trigger handler, we don't have any update phone lead method that will accept list of lead. We don't have that support, right? Let me copy this. Let me paste here and let me make this list support, list of lead, and let me rename list of lead record. Means now this method will take the list of record. So you know already, okay, here we need to add a for loop like this, for loop. Inside for loop, this condition will check, and you have already learned the for each loop earlier. Will iterate the list here, list lead of record. This list is holding lead, so here I'm going to write lead obj lead record colon list record, and same thing obj lead record dot phone equal to null, then phone equal to mobile phone. After for loop, let's update entire list. I hope you got this. No any confusion here? Here you can told me the best approach should be why you are updating all list. Why not? Only if this condition is satisfied. Totally agree with you. You can do the create a list of lead here. You can add this OBJ in that list. You can update here. Okay, I think we have also discussed the same thing in earlier, when to perform list update on the entire list, when to perform update on the new list of record. Okay, but in this example, that's fine. I'm not going to do that code optimization here. My context is different thing, but I hope you are able to understand. And now if I will click execute, what will happen? Let me deploy this code, and you can feel the same thing we can do from here as well. And in my today demo, I don't need this method. I need this one, but I have created this to show you. Let me remove this now, because you can achieve the same functionality from here as well. How? Let me deploy this code and let me go back there. If I go with our previous example, remember lead it was like that. And good thing is that you can write list as well. Already nothing new here. You know already list of LST lead. Put this list lead here. This will call now. Let me go to this lead record. This is here already. Let me remove the phone number and let me put the mobile number 99999. Save this. My phone is blank. Now let's execute this code. Making a SQL query with the same record ID. Same record ID. Check, execute. Now what happened? This method will call. Entire list is going there. Entire list is going there. List is coming here. I know this list has only one record here, but list is going there. List is coming to this method. This will happen. Update will happen. If I refresh this, it should work. Phone should be there 999. Copy it, na? Okay. Means it's working. So that's why you can say, oh, there's Ashakia. We have removed this one. In this context, we are good. Either one record or multiple record. Means we don't have this ID. Just we have suppose limit 2. Let's go. Limit 2. Let me remove this. Save this. Let me go on the lead and maybe go to here. Details. Let me remove this. Let me put the mobile number. Get it like this. Okay, so why not go to the all lead, and but we don't have. That's fine. Let's go with all lead, and let's add phone and mobile phone here for this demo. Okay, so what we can do, go here and you can edit list filters. No, select field to display. Click on this. Look here. Click on this. Select field to display, and let's add mobile there. Mobile, and let's add phone. Phone like this. Let me make it. Let me remove something from there. Okay. Let me remove the lead status. Let me remove the state. Click here. Remove. And make mobile up like this, phone up. Generally this list will be as per business, client requirement, but here just I wanted to make it like this. Mobile. Okay, our to record has mobile field available and phone is blank. Okay, so let me go and click execute. To record, any to record. That's good. See, if I refresh this, I can refresh from here as well, by the way. You can press from here as well. And if I click on this is copied, but this is not copied. I just want to understand from your side, because see here I am also introducing one silent issue. This worked good. Say, select phone mobile from lead limit 2. And with help of this, I am updating both lead record. See, who will help me understand your thought process now? Why this phone is copied here? You want to look again? That's fine. Let me change this. Okay, save. Let me execute from here. Now think please, then only this will be helpful. I click execute. Now I'm going to refresh this from here. This is copied. This should be. Anyone who want to go ahead, quickly please. I want to understand. I have already added select mobile phone from lead limit 2. This is updating. This is not updating. Anyone? So this is very basic. Are you able to understand my question? Can you text quickly in the chat? How many of you are able to understand the question? What I am asking. Now, thought is, go in the SQL query. Problem is either in my Apex class or problem is either in here, right? So go through the trigger logic. Here, obj lead record phone equal to null. My code is working fine or not? List is coming, troubleshoot, list is coming. Then obj lead record 1 by 1, phone is null. Then phone equal to mobile phone. I'm able to validate my logic is good. Logic is good. No any issue here. Just dry run manually. All lead. Okay. All lead 1 by 1. Yeah. First one. If phone is null. Okay. Then phone equal to mobile phone. Okay. Updating all. Yeah. Nothing wrong here. Good. Now I'm getting two record. I'm passing to my method. Nothing wrong here. What you can do? You can write here system dot debug, and maybe you can write lead id edge plus obj lead record dot id, or why not lead mobile phone, because what is problem? This mobile value is not going to my phone. This mobile value is not going to my phone. So why not? Let's check mobile phone edge. What is mobile phone? Also, let's check phone edge, phone. And once you will execute, once you will look on the debug log, it will help you. But before that, I want to give you thought process. What is wrong here? Why you are not able to think? See, you are assuming these two record will come to this list. And this assumption is the major issue. How your SQL query will know, hey, give me the two record. It might be possible your SQL query is already taking this lead record and they're updating your mobile, your phone with your mobile. Mobile is blank. I hope you are getting my thought. I want to say, I don't have any criteria in the code. I don't have any specific where clause. Just I am taking any tool lead record limit 2. But you are assuming, my question was, as I'm accepted, general, I can say projective direction use case is, hey, this mobile should go here, this mobile should go over. What is guarantee? This much going there. Blank, blank. I hope everyone is able to understand the answer here. I thought, but yes, Om Sri. So if I am asking question, it doesn't mean I am asking correct question. Speak. That will help you develop the thought process, and that will help you understand you. I can understand you better how your thought process. So yes, this is the reason. And here, which type of condition is missing? I think conditions should be, why not only take those record where mobile phone is not blank? Why to update these records? See, no value addition here. I just maybe even I can say, if you go and if I go and if you check with SQL query, you will find, of course, some other record are getting modified where. But I hope you are able to understand. You can try and do R&D. But here just I want to say, for the time being, quickly go and add here from lead where mobile phone not equal to null, limit 2. Now click execute. Your SQL query will only bring those record where mobile phone is not blank. And now see, very good. This two record will granted come as per my expectation, because only two record in my systems where mobile is not null. Make sense? So yes, these types of issue really happen. And how can you avoid this? You can avoid like this. So I think we are able to create a method. That method is taking the list of lead record and updating the mobile phone. Updating the phone with mobile phone value. Good. No worry, I will not take much time. In the next 2 minutes, we'll wrap up. I will explain trigger tomorrow. But as of now, because we have already covered these things, so now let's create apex trigger, lead trigger. Good thing is that the lead trigger on as object. I'm not taking it very briefly. I will write LED lead. And here are the events I will explain in tomorrow demo. Before insert, after insert, before delete, lots of things. No worry. As of now, just I am going to quickly wrap up this. Before insert, comma, before update. Okay. As of now, very quickly, I'm not going to explain trigger today. Just I'm going to use this method in my trigger. Okay. My trigger system is still pending on me. Just I'm going to write trigger dot new, and I'm just telling you a message, list of lead lst lead equal to trigger dot new. When trigger will fire, how it will fire, I will cover tomorrow. When trigger will fire, this trigger will when lead record will be created or updated, this trigger will fire, and trigger will give you trigger dot new, and this trigger dot new will give you all the record that was updated or created. It will come into a list of lead here, trigger dot new. Okay, and now you have just learned these lines. You already written SQL query for taking the record, and now I am telling you already remove this SQL query. Why? Because this trigger dot new will give you list of record. Which list of record? The record that is going to update or create in the Salesforce. Trigger dot new, this list of lead, the same list of lead I am passing to update phone on lead method in that class. Okay, no worry, I will add lots of things tomorrow in this code. But as of now, instead of this, Directly you can now very smart put here, remove this. I said once record will be created or updated, this trigger will fire. Once trigger will fire, I will directly call this lead trigger handler that update phone on lead. Let me deploy this. I am in the before insert and before update context as of now. What is this? No worry, just understand before insert, before update. I'm calling this update phone on lead, and just I'm giving you a message. Once you are going to call update phone on lead method, I mean your method from before update, before insert context for timing today, you are going there. What is happening here? List of leads are coming, for loop is executing, you are checking if phone is null, then phone equal to mobile phone, and here you don't need to write this. You don't need to write the update keyword here. Let me remove this. Why do I am calling it from the before insert, before update context? What is this? In the details tomorrow, I am passing trigger new, our list of leads there. Let me deploy this source to org. Oh, something wrong. Let's check what is wrong. Mobile phone. Oh, my mistake. Mobile phone spelling. Mobile phone. Let me deploy now. Good. Now, let me clear this output. And remember earlier, I was clicking on execute. No, let me close. I will not click execute. Now, this code will run automatically. How? When the code will be inserted or updated. Let's check. I'm going to create a new lead. I'm going to create demo appy crown. My mobile age 565656. I'm going to click save. Phone is blank, but you can see without any interrupts user involvement, phone is populated. Who have done this? This trigger has taken care for this. What is this trigger? What is this before start, before update? Why I have written trigger new? How can we learn more about trigger? We'll talk trigger topic from tomorrow. I think today I have taken much time for setting the context, but I hope this context was also helpful for you for the thinking, because as I mentioned, learning trigger is very easy. Thinking when to write trigger is difficult as a beginner, right? Any question in this, please ask, then we can wrap up today. I have created a method. I have already did update method earlier here, but now I've just given a message because I'm calling it from the before context here. I'm passing the trigger.new. So on the trigger.new in the before concept, we don't need to write update keyword. Directly just assign. This is the main cut here. Phone equal to mobile phone. That's good. It assigned. How it works, I will talk trigger topic tomorrow. Let me stop the recording. Any question, please ask. Or if you are clear on this, then good. If you have not understand this, what is this? No worry. Tomorrow session will directly start from writing first trigger, then explaining about events and those things. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Let me check chat.